hungry. Say something. Oh, he got a cookie in his mouth. What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? You trying to hide behind my head? Bobby said he hungry. And I said it's time to go live. Today is Thursday. Some day of the week. Thursday, I don't know. Today is Thursday. And Bobby is hungry. What's up, y'all? Hey, Soil Family.
What's going on, y'all?
So, hey, Tommy, I sent you a message. I hope y'all are well. I hope the hubby is well. Your story made me want to kick mine in the behind. I'm just saying. Her husband had a heart attack, and he had to have surgery.
Why you want to kick me on behind?
Because we want y'all men to do better. Go to the doctor, get checked out just because, like,
I go to the gym every day.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
I eat pretty good.
You do now.
So
We do now. But we are praying for you, Tommy. We praying for your husband. When we go through something, we go through something. So it ain't just him. Meanwhile, in Georgia land, earthquakes in Georgia. When have you ever felt the earthquake?
Never have.
What is wrong
Never
with this
even
thing?
thought I would. So
Hey, Penny. Bobby! I didn't see it, just sitting in an appointment with him trying to get more assistance. Okay, it's on Instagram. What's up, Soil Family? So, yeah, we had an earthquake in Pembroke. Bobby, my hair stink.
no,
Do I stink?
no.
We are about 10, according to Alexa, we are 17 minutes from Pembroke, or not Pembroke, Bryant County,
Yeah, that's on Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill area. And there was an earthquake there. I don't know what's wrong with it, but there was an earthquake there. I don't know what time it was. Sometime this morning. We didn't feel it.
I had no idea it happened.
At all, and we are very close, but it's
Inside Facebook, we don't know what's going on
Yeah.
with the connection there. It's not doing that on YouTube side, so
it's like an earthquake. Weird, but times are different. So it make you think, like, what is going on and what do we need to do? What can you do? Nobody predicted this earthquake, but it happened. I think it was like I don't know what I don't know the stats or anything yet, but an earthquake in Georgia. I just told Bobby the other day that it was an earthquake in Mississippi, and he said, no. He said, I've never heard of an earthquake in Mississippi. And I know things happen places and you don't know about it, but
yeah, things are going crazy, guys. I mean, just look at the crazy weather we've been having. Now, I know down south, for all us that are getting snow for the very first time this year, or last year, well, this year, yeah.
what's it this year? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Panhandle for sure.
all these places, we only get a dusting every so often, and we got a full-blown snowstorm, and that is absolutely weird. And then we got snow all over
Go there.
the south.
Right there. Go ahead. I'm gonna start this one over. Don't pay me no mind.
All over the south, and the weather has been really, really off. And how do you prepare? Because if you live in a certain area, you know what to expect. When if you're in the area where there's tornadoes a lot, certain things you got to do for that. If you're in a place where there's hurricanes, well, you can prepare for that. You know it's going to eventually happen because you're in that area. But your infrastructure is not built to shake if you live in a certain area, because that stuff never happens. If you get really, really high winds or a tremendous amount of rain, and you're not used to that. Your trees, your infrastructure is not built
No.
to be able to handle that. So it's it's going crazy, and we try to prepare as best we can to for all the stuff that's going on. So just in case it happens, we can be ready. And how can you be prepared for something that you don't expect to happen?
And
So,
nobody expect to happen. And we know sometimes earthquakes are detected or they put people on warnings for them. But yeah, so see, I live in California. You cannot prepare. Weird. Like look at the hurricanes, the tornadoes. Like he said, like some places are used to it. It's really extreme now. So what do you do? I don't know. Facebook will be alright. It's tripping because I started it over and it's just like no, I ain't having it.
yeah,
So
so it's got to be something with the actual platform.
yeah. So it's just the little things. Always when you see things like this happening, it's like okay, maybe I need to think about doing this. But what am I gonna do? What do you do? Like what are you preparing and what are you preparing for?
So even in California, I'm sure y'all building codes, the way y'all actually build y'all buildings and things of that nature, are probably at a different code than where places that they don't have those kind of events. And just like in the South, where we get really high winds, our trees are adjusted to a lot of that wind. Now we still lose them, but not nearly as many.
Yeah.
And if that wind went someplace else where they never had to worry about that wind, it's gonna knock down everything, and they're gonna have a serious time with that. So
Yeah.
that's even like in the mountains, man. That rain, that's crazy. It rushed and flood everything out, man. And that just go to show you that infrastructure or that ground or that area wasn't used to that type of weather.
Like what happened anyway? Because when like sometimes like stuff happened and it's like man that was just like some normal rain. Where did all that come from? Where did this like what's really going on? Tommy said we have basements. I can't see the whole thing. And see here I don't think many houses have basements here in Savannah.
Because for one, we below sea level.
We below sea level, and 9 times out of 10, your basement will flood in a small rain event.
But one thing that we can do, we can prepare for the stuff that that's possible. We know there may be an issue here within the next year or two with food, with people being able to survive or support themselves.
But you can prepare for that.
You can prepare for that. That's one of the things. The things that you can see coming, you might want to do some things to get yourself in position to be able to handle. So, learning how to raise and grow some of your food, just to supplement your family, supplement your income, whatever. You might want to look into doing some of that stuff. If you're not growing nothing and you want to be able to eat fresh foods and have it available, you may need to start thinking about how you're going to do that.
Yeah.
I know nobody want to think my job is going to be one of the ones that's affected, but I guarantee you there's somebody, or probably a lot of people in this chat, that jobs will be affected. And we could be affected also. I mean, we're not, immune to any of that.
Yeah.
So hoping for the best and wishing that the worst don't happen is probably not an option when it comes to being able to survive and take care of yourself. So you don't want to wait for somebody else to try to do that for you. You want to be able to take those measures on yourself and be able to be proactive and heading that stuff off. So I hate for anybody in our community to be suffering.
Yeah. Thank you, Carla.
And it's best to have the information and the knowledge and not need it than to need it and not have it.
And don't wait until you need it to try to get the knowledge because then you in panic mode. What am I going to do? you just jumping all over the place. So work on your skills now. Work on growing your food now. Again, like I said the other day, I'm terrified of bugs, but I have learned how to get out there and learn some of the things that I need to do. It may be a day when my husband is just dog tired or don't feel good, and somebody need to get out there and work. So I can't just say my husband got all of it, and he can't just say, oh, my wife got all of it. We got to learn skills from each other because we don't know what's coming down the pipe, and we don't want to get caught with our pants down.
Facebook, we know we're freezing up.
Yeah.
We're not sure what's going on with that.
I just started it over, and it's still.
Yeah.
And both of them are on the same Wi-Fi, and Facebook is still going in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let it go, and once it upload, it'll just upload normal with no freezing. But yeah, it's freezing. So yeah, earthquake in Georgia. How inconvenient and different is that? Like not even 10 miles.
No. Go.
Go, booty. Not even 10 miles or so from us.
Can I tell you go? There's nothing over here.
Nothing. We ain't eat nothing, and we ain't ending it yet. She like, oh yeah. So
she can't stand for us to be like, go and lay, go down and lay down.
Go play. You always want to keep things in mind. Keep an open mind. Don't ever say never. This can never happen to us. This will never happen to us because we don't know. Do you know what someone can use for degenerative disc disease? I do have that. Pain away oil for sure. We sell a pain away oil that is amazing for the pain that this disease can leave you suffering with more times than not. Look into things like your cayenne pepper, castor oil in the navel will definitely help. But pain away oil, you just rub a little bit on your back, your hip, because it's the joints. It's the inflammation in the joints, and that's what you want to work on, getting that inflammation down. The doctors will give you medicine to take for the rest of your life because that's something you got to live with. But that medicine ain't doing nothing but tearing your body up over time. It give you some relief, but they not here to heal us. So you got to do that for yourself. Look into some of the things you eating that add inflammation and help yourself. I'm having to pick up the slack for what my husband usually did around the house. Yeah, and that's why we have partners. That's why we have a team, so that when my husband is down or when the wife is down, and if you have kids, that's why people have a lot of kids. The goal or the purpose in that is help the kids. Get the kids to help y'all. Give them chores, give them a job, because when mommy down or daddy down, they need to be working too.
Yeah, that was the original reason for big families back in the day. Is because there could be more people around to help assist the family. There are certain places in the country where that's still a thing, but for most of us, we just having kids because we want them, right?
They're cute. I want to be a mommy.
And we're not really giving them a purpose.
Thank you, Mary.
Their purpose is to, I don't know, make us look good. I don't know. It's because we're not giving our kids jobs and tasks and goals to go after. Some people say, oh, their job is to go to school. They can go to school and still have a job around the house to be able to do.
They ain't learning nothing in school.
They need to have those responsibilities because teaching them responsibilities is the most important thing.
You learn how to live at home. You learn how to live life at home. School doesn't really teach you how to live life. Teach you how to add and subtract, take a nap, mingle with people, stuff like that. But at home, we gonna learn how to cook, clean, cohabitate, how to get along with people, and how you supposed to live. You should be learning that at home, and it take a community, honestly, because you don't live forever with the people that's at home. But having a community for your kids to grow up in, so we can all learn and help each other.
And you want them to learn from you. If you were taught correctly, you want to teach that to your kids.
Did I give it to you, Christina? I'm sorry. Christina was asking me for the link. She said that's why I need the sow this severe pain. The salve gave me so much relief at last night. Okay, yeah, the cayenne salve do help a lot with those issues also.
Yeah, natural is the best way to go, guys. If you actually want to start fixing a problem and not just pacifying it, so you can make it through the day or make it through the 8 hours before you got to pop another pill. And guys, most of them pills, all they doing is blocking a pain receptor in your head. Mm-hmm. It's not doing anything for that area. Using something natural. That's one of the reasons why we actually made the stuff that we made. It's natural, and it actually goes in and works on the issue, the problem, gets the inflammation down.
Yeah.
And it's not doing nothing else to your body to hurt you. When you take those pills, they're absolutely tearing your insides up because your body got to break those pills down. Then they got to process it and then bring it up and use it in your body the way it needs to, while all the time having all these side effects. And you definitely want to try to do what you got to do naturally. Just have to, learn. You have to read. You have to listen to knowledgeable people. Do your research so you can find out whether the stuff work for you. And what is it going to do to hurt?
Okay.
I'm to try any of this stuff. It's not harmful, right? Those pills you're taking are absolutely harmful. And the problem with a lot of stuff is we get raised thinking that things are one way, and it's all being pushed that way. So we don't know no better until we actually step out of that and actually do the research for ourselves. So, yeah, pain away all our stuff is all natural. And, if you having an issue, they are cheap enough where you can say, let me try it. If it don't work for you, then you ain't lost nothing. Go back to your pills if that's what you feel like you want to do. But we are confident that it's going to absolutely work for you. So
yeah. Facebook is freezing, so I'm sending them, and I'm not sure why, because we see it freezing up, but we just let it keep going. So we are in South Georgia. I brought the Redmond clay before looking to how to use it. Deal with his illness. Do you have a video on clay? Because I got it for my daughter. So if you can send me a message, Tommy, and I can walk you through it. I don't have a full video on it, but the real clay is if you using it for like gut health, you want to take at night before you go to bed, you want to take a teaspoon of Redmond clay and put it in a cup and fill it, put like 6-8 ounces of water in there and just let it sit. You don't have to mix it overnight. And in the morning before she drank it, you can mix it. That way the clay will absorb the moisture or the water, and it won't be thick and clumpy, like weird for her to drink it. That will help with the gut. If you're using it for a rash, eczema, or skin issue or something, you want to mix your clay. You can mix it just how it tell you to mix it on the container or the bag that you got. And I keep mine in the refrigerator, a jar of Redmond clay that's already mixed. And all you have to do is rub that on the sore or much better. Sorry, Steph. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. But I can walk you through it. I know sometimes I can just blow through stuff and be like, what did she just say? So I'm not sure which one is her issue. And when you have issues, you don't have to come on here and put it in the chat. Your privacy is important to us, and we keep it that way. So if you want to send us a message, you can always send it homestead at Blacktropical.com. I was like, what is it? Some of y'all know our old email, which is blacktropical.com at gmail.com, Blacktropical.homestead at gmail.com. So that way you don't have to put your personal business out there.
Yeah.
We do take that in consideration.
And if you are in the chat and you do have a question, and the chat be moving, so we can't actually answer all of them. But if you have something that's really important, if you can attach it to something and then send it to us, we'll try to make sure we read that.
Yeah, like somebody sent a super chat because he had a question
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. Was it yesterday? He had a question, an important question, so he sent a super chat, and I was able to see that. But yeah, sometimes we can't keep up with all the messages.
Yeah, and
Hey,
even the ones
Christina,
that y'all sent to us,
what is wrong with
I don't
Facebook?
know. It's going crazy.
I have never seen it do
It's a
that.
slow connection, but how is that slow and this one working fine?
Arthritis in the knee, so I would suggest the same thing: the pain away oil, or a lot of people like cayenne salve. Some people use both pain away oil and the cayenne salve together, which is perfectly fine because it's all natural. But arthritis, it's the inflammation you want to target. Most of the time, we pop Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever. All we doing is taking the pain away for a little while, but the issue is still there.
Yeah.
So I would suggest pain away oil so it can reduce the inflammation, and that will stop your pain.
Really fast. A lot of people love cayenne salve, and they swear by it. But I know the pain away oil. We will drop pain away oil on somebody as they walk up to us, and within a couple of minutes, they feeling the relief. And it's usually somebody with arthritis. People have arthritis in their hands and their arms or whatever, and we just drop it, they just rub it in, and they'll feel a relief. And that's the crazy thing, guys. This stuff exists.
Freezing rain
We're
warning in Alabama.
we're not the smartest people in the world. My wife is pretty smart. You can see the size of her head. Just a lot of brain in
Hey,
it.
Teresa.
But we were able to come up with a concoction for that. So why isn't there more? That's because it don't make the money.
I think my head look bigger than his because I'm short.
Is that what it is?
So if I was like his height, see, look, our head look the same size. But when I'm down here,
We done tried the same size hats on.
no, we did not.
Uh,
No, we didn't. Teresa
Yeah.
said freezing rain in Alabama.
We are having some rain right now too.
It just started raining.
Yeah.
Bobby said,
Alexa, what's the temperature for the day?
It's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight,
57?
low of 41
it was
degrees.
just
It's
75.
gonna be 41 degrees tonight.
It was just 75. Alexa be tripping.
But it was sunny too. But now it's raining. It's gonna get down to 41 degrees. So this weather is absolutely crazy,
This
guys.
native Cherokee said it's just compact.
It's what?
My head is compact,
It's
like a
just
compact
compact.
car. Oh, I was just talking about Ireland to my husband this morning.
Yeah, she was looking at one of them little Irish hats in Walmart, and she was like, "Oh my God!" And
I said, you will never fit that hat. Like, his head is too big for that.
Yeah. What she did is she beat me to the punch. She knew I had a head joke, and so she decided she was gonna try to beat me to it. So.
Anywho, I'm sorry, Facebook, why it's not lagging. For some reason, it keep freezing, but it'll straighten up once we post this live. But we are on YouTube also. Meanwhile, in the grocery store today, I don't know what this is. How you say that? Pepino. Anybody know what this is?
It's some kind of melon.
Some kind of melon.
Pepino?
Pepino melon? Maybe so.
Yeah, so anybody ever tried that?
I don't know when it's ripe or anything. So I just said we try it and see. This is what is this one?
Horn melon, right?
Horn. I was about to call it a thorn. This is a horn melon, which we have seen on Baker Creek. But you eat these, I think, when they're a little softer.
I'm sorry, I got your Alexa talking.
So it's weird. And I would hate for it to be good because then I'm going to have to go dig through our seeds and make sure I don't need to hit Baker Creek up right quick to get some.
Yeah. So, be sweet. That is absolutely true. I mean, this information is known, but they are not putting it out there because these are things that people can actually do on their own, and they want to monopolize this stuff. So they're making all these synthetics, and the synthetics are harmful to you. But then when the side effects come out, they are making other synthetics to fight the side effects, which also has side effects. And and all it's doing is keeping us dependent on the system. And while getting rid of the knowledge that's out there, that how we can actually take care of ourselves. What thing that was really, really funny? And I hate the fact that I can't remember the name of the tree. When we was in Utah, we were sitting up under a big old tree at the CEO house of Redmond Salt.
Yeah.
And Ann of all trades, she called out the name of this tree. She said, this is the bark on this tree. This is aspirin.
Yep.
I said, what do you mean? She said,
hey,
this is aspirin.
Tag.
She said the same exact thing that's in the aspirin
is
in this bark.
What they did was they said, oh, well, rather than keep it natural, let's just make a synthetic and we can make a whole bunch of it and whatever. Now, white willow tree. White willow bark.
Was it? I don't think that was.
I don't know what she called it, but Ann probably used the scientific name.
Yeah.
But
I had no idea, guys. I had no idea that there was actually a plant with the properties of aspirin in it.
Yeah.
And it was a humongous tree. It was way bigger than an oak tree. It was big.
Huge. It was a bunch of us sitting under the tree. It was huge.
Yeah. So you keep finding this stuff out, and the only reason we don't know it is because they keep pushing all this modern stuff on us, and our ancestors, grannies, they feel like there's no need to actually pass that information on because you could just go to the store and buy it.
It's convenient.
But they didn't know that they were going to be doing stuff that actually hurt us too while trying to fix us. So how much more convenient it is to say, just go to the store and get me some aspirin, or that big tree over there by the creek, go peel me a piece of bark off and let's take that.
Yeah.
And get rid of whatever issue that we got.
Because it ain't going to hurt you.
Yeah, them plants with the pretty little blue flowers on it. Pull me some of them up, bring them over here, and let me explain to you how this stuff works and what you use it for. That information is out there, but there's so many people that have no
Tommy,
clue.
We praying for y'all.
And they think everything that's actually here to assist us is coming from the store. It's coming from the pharmacy. And you probably got the stuff that you need that's going to actually really work for you and not cause you all those issues in your yard or in the woods next to your house or something like that. But you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do with them, and you don't know what they're for. So it's a whole thing, guys, and it's everything. It's a reason why they're not pushing growing your own food, raising your own food. It's a reason. It's money to be made. There are people out there that's dependent on you being ignorant to what you can do on your own. And they even get in places where they're telling you can't raise your own food. You can't grow certain things. That should never be a thing. Yeah. That should never be a thing. You should be able, if you got land or you got an area, you should be absolutely able to raise or grow legally your own stuff. And it should be pushed. It should be talked about. Now, everybody not going to do it. But the people who will do it can be knowledgeable of it and know that it exists. Kids don't even know that you can grow food. They think that you got to get it from the grocery store.
They think the food in the grocery store just came from the grocery store. And that is sad. Two things. Wild yam cream, somebody asked, I don't want to forget.
Yeah,
wild yam cream is for hormone imbalance.
So go ahead and talk about that, because I know we got some new people.
Because, dang, I forgot.
I
had to, yeah.
There's another one of our products. Magnesium.
I don't know. Go ahead, talk. Wild yam cream is for hormone imbalance. Bobby made me forget. Because I saw two questions that I needed to. Anyhow, our wild yam cream is designed for hormone imbalance. So if you have like hot flash issues, menopause issues, vaginal dryness, ED, low sperm count, skin tags, all these different issues. Sometimes it can balance you out from pain. high blood pressure, cholesterol, can help you stay away from things like cancer because the hormones are just off just because of life and the things we eat. So that's what the wild yam cream is.
Attitudinal issues.
You use it twice a day for women, once in the morning, once in the evening. You put a little bit on your wrist in the morning, and then you come back, put some on your thyroid in the evening. The next day you put some on your breast, and then in the evening you come back and you put some on your belly. So you rotate these areas twice a day for 3 weeks, and then you take one break for a week. If you still have a cycle, you break through that week. For men, they can use it once a day, every day. I say a pea-sized amount on the testicles.
So with it balancing out a man,
You welcome.
it now the way a man works is they got estrogen and testosterone, just like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I always say if your testosterone low, you want to go ahead and get that fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're only supposed to have a certain amount of estrogen to testosterone. If you got too much estrogen, that is bad for a man.
Yes.
Right?
But
So
it'll balance you out naturally.
It'll naturally balance you out.
Wherever you need to be. I think everybody need, especially us adults, we need wild yam cream because we busy. We working, we stressed out, the food ain't right. Some of us are going through menopause, we are aging, so we need something to keep us in balance. And I know some people say, I don't have hormones. We got hormones. They just off whack.
And a lot of people don't even realize that's the case.
Yeah, yes, you can still use it even on blood thinners. The wild yam cream is just all natural. It's just herbs. It will not mess with us as an older adult. We don't take checks just through the website because that's the only way we can keep up with our orders is paying through the website. If you need help with being able to do that, just reach out to Homestead at Blacktropicalhomestead. That's the bacon lady. Got bacon? Oh, I did see somebody say something when you said something about Anna All Trades. So y'all make sure y'all say a prayer for our sweet friend. She is expecting a baby boy. I'm so excited. I was like, yay, the kid is out the bag. But Ann did put out a video yesterday. Her and Adam struggled with infertility for a long time, and then they lost the baby. Go check out her video and show our family some support. It's a really scary time for Ann. It has been the last few months, but it's a really exciting time for Ann and Adam also because they got a baby boy coming. Mm-hmm. That boy is going to be a mess. I call him baby of all trades. And I'm just excited for them because they are like super cool. I cannot wait to see her. I'm not going to rub her belly to death. I'm just going to hang out for a little while. But I'm excited. So y'all say a prayer for our family over at Ann of All Trades. Go check out her last video and listen to her story. She is, if you don't know Ann of All Trades, you must go get to know her and her husband. They are, that girl is smart.
Yeah, and as an intellectual, and I'm sure Adam is probably the same.
Yeah. Because
Ann, will blow your mind with the knowledge that she got, and I don't think she ever forget anything. So she got a whole bunch of knowledge in her head.
Yeah. So
real sharp. So I'm sure they're gonna pass that right along to the baby. So you will have a baby that will know everything.
I can't wait to see that little face. Woo! That boy is going to be crazy about some animals. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so exciting. So say a prayer for him. Ann is embracing this beautiful moment, but they are nervous going through so much. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody having a boy, oh yeah, I told it's God is in control. But she got a special message, which I think a lot of people need to hear because it's just beautiful. We sometimes we get caught up in all the bad and we forget to celebrate the good because we caught up in the noise. And sometimes we got to take a step back from the noise and say, well, wait a minute. Look at how blessed we are. Let's celebrate that right now, and we'll worry about that noise some other time. So Go check out Ann of All Trades and tell her Black Tropical sent you. She probably won't see, like, she got thousands of comments, but at least go over there because y'all, let me tell y'all, a lot of y'all know how it feels to be supported. It's beautiful. Hey, J Mama. So, you ready to try this fruit?
Let's do it.
I don't know about this egg looking thing. It look like an eggplant. It don't look like it don't smell like nothing, but it smell like collard greens in this house, so I really can't smell nothing. And it's hard. I probably should have waited. You want the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to cut it in half?
Smell like a cucumber.
It don't smell sweet. Maybe we should have waited. But
But then we would have thought maybe we should have ate it sooner.
yeah,
Smell like a cucumber.
it looked weird. It looked like a bit of melon in the middle. I felt my room shake this morning.
It don't taste bad. It do have a sweetness to it. So have anybody ever tried this?
But it tastes like cucumber.
It's a pita melon.
It is called P-E-P,
P-E-P?
P-E-P-I-N-O.
Pepino melon.
The inside is good.
So that's the weird thing, guys. And I'm sure this is a tropical fruit, but you don't get to taste these things too often. You know, there's stuff that's
Look at
commercial.
Mike. Look at Mike chaotic. Mike said, what's that? P-I-P-E-P-I-N-O. The inside is good.
Now we don't sure if it's right, but it don't taste bad.
Don't eat the seeds.
Right there.
I just ate a chunk of them. Like, it ain't seeds, like, no.
So it do have somewhat of a melon
Cucumber.
because it is a slight sweetness to it, but there is some cucumber to it too.
It's not a total no, it just need to be when the time is right.
And we don't know if that is. This might be right.
Might be. If it's right, it's a no for me. I mean, it's cucumber. I can make water with it, but I'll be able to drink water.
No, I don't taste like that much like cucumber.
No. This thing is spiky and it hurts. If you just squeeze it in your hand, these spikes do not give. It is worse than dragon fruit. Vanilla cucumber sounds. Oh, go ahead.
I'm curious to know how people generally eat these. Cut a long ways.
This one.
So this is the horn melon.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, wow.
That was a little creepy. Look at
A
all
lot
that
of
stuff that
seeds.
came out the middle.
So guys, this is what that looked like.
It looked like citrus in the middle.
I know Facebook ain't gonna be able to see it because they're going blank right now. But all those are little seed pockets.
Which I eat, edible. They look soft. But
They got a gel.
it looked like citrus.
What
It looked
tastes
like an orange.
You ain't tried it?
Nothing.
So, Facebook sent y'all back for a second.
That
No.
don't taste like nothing. And it's a gazillion seeds in here.
It's jelly. It's like
It looked like an orange, right?
not really. It's just
These
orange color.
these pulp look orangey, like
It's just jelly. Like
Yeah.
there's no real
taste.
specific flavor to it.
I'd rather eat pickled okra. Use salt with melon. Oh, we used to do that when we was little. Break out the red. It don't taste like nothing.
It's almost a waste of time here because there's no flavor. Put it on there.
Little Redmond don't hurt nobody.
Oh no.
a no for me.
So yeah, no, we won't be growing those because it seems like a waste of time.
Now when we go south though, if snails or somebody has some and they right, we'll try it. Other than that, it's a no. The seeds are even uncomfortable.
I don't know what you'll do with these.
Research.
Now, it's possible that these are one of those fruit that stop flavoring after you pick them, and then they pick them early, so it has little flavor, kind of like a dragon fruit. You stopped it.
Yeah, because that was getting on my nerves. But now when they watch the replay, it'll be just straight through. Oh. Folks either love them or hate them, from what I've heard. Yeah, it's a no. Yeah. It's weird.
What's that? Oh, thought that was a picture. Yeah.
The melon?
Horn melon and pepino melon. This was our first time trying these, and we're not fond of either.
Like
now,
you said, some things need to ripen on the plant, which
Yeah.
they are famous for pulling things
Early.
like dragon fruit and banana, because if you never had a banana, if you never had it straight off the plant, it's
And
way different.
that same thing with dragon fruit. Now I know a lot of people will go to a grocery store and get a dragon fruit. They pluck dragon fruit before it's ripe, and it will still turn colors to look like it is ripe, but it stopped. The sweetness, the sugar content stops from the time they pick it. So therefore, it is picked unripe, unsweet, and it looked pretty in the store because it's the right color. But you can't say you don't like dragon fruit or it don't have a taste because you try one out of a store.
Yeah.
You have to grow one or have know somebody who growing them and eat it off the tree right
Yep.
before you know it. And it's hundreds of different varieties, so they all have different tastes, and you know the scruff of the tastes are different. So
So I see the people. Janet said, earthquake. Yeah, wasn't a fan of the melon either. I don't think it was ripe enough. Yeah, so it's just like food. When you try something for the first time, it need to be spot on. Because if it's somebody botched something up, it's gonna be like, I don't like that. Point blank period. Versus having it cooked right, you can tolerate it better. Same thing with fruit. If you over ripen something, especially with tropical fruit, if it's over ripened, it's gonna taste like something rotten. If it's under ripened, it ain't gonna have no taste, or pulled off the plant too soon. It'll make you feel like, nah, that ain't for me. So that's why we like to travel south, because we can get stuff most of the time right off the tree and we'll know the real deal.
So imagine if when we tried star fruit for the first time, if we would have said, oh no, we'll never eat star fruit, it's nasty.
Yeah,
Well, the one we ate was nasty.
it was terrible. Even the lizards wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then we went to Snail's home, and he gave us some star fruit, and we was like, I don't know about all that. Fell in love with it.
We went home with the tree.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I can tell y'all my tree, and we were like, thank you. You can put that in the car.
Man.
Honey, we won't have
That was
honey
amazing.
for a few more months. It's just, the girls got to get to work. So when honey come available, we'll send out an email blast. So make sure you're on our email list at blacktropical.com.
The weather has been being crazy, guys, so I'm hoping that we have a decent harvest of honey. If we don't, then we won't, but
You'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know. Okay, good. So okay. You hungry?
I can eat.
Bobby was like, I'm about to heat up some food. I'm like, we about to go live. because he wants some collard greens. This is how we eat our collard greens most of the time. What do you think about them collard greens last night I sauteed?
They were pretty good to me. It
Yeah.
was different. you
Yeah.
know.
I might have cooked them a little too much. All I did was saute them, but I wanted them to stay a little crunchy, but kind of soft, but not
I
like.
like them where they were. I don't want mine crunchy. They had a little more chew to them because they put you in the mindset of fried cabbage, but with a greens flavor to it. So
Yeah.
I like that. Of course, we sauteed it in bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So it had that flavor on top of it. And we're talking about our greens, guys. The greens that we grew. And they taste amazing, guys.
It's probably 2 bunches, 2 plants packed in this one little jar because we powdered them and just sprinkle them on top of stuff. But 1 teaspoon of collard green powder equals a serving size. So, we know how important our greens and vegetables are every day.
So we were talking to somebody about, them not being able to see our onions and bell pepper in our food. Well, when we grow them, we freeze dry them and we powder them and we put them in jars so we can actually just put them in the food as we cook. That way, nothing is going to waste, and that's a way for us to store them. And the flavor in them is nothing like onion powder, garlic powder from the store. I mean, you can smell every bit of the onion every time you open the jar to get some out. When you open up a container of onion powder from a store, you don't smell nothing.
No.
And I don't know how that is because it should be the same way as ours. That goes to tell me that something is wrong.
Yeah, I smell like onion. Like
potent on onions.
The house gonna smell like onion for a little while, but I'd rather smell that than nothing and try to figure out what is this.
Yeah. So
Cayenne
go a long way.
Cayenne salve is on the website. Cayenne salve is for aches and pains. Pretty much, it's similar to Icy Hot or BioFreeze. I saw somebody saying today, I put this BioFreeze and my cat keep licking it. First of all, that crap is deadly and you let your cat lick it. But okay, you can use cayenne salve in place for that.
So we know we got some new people on YouTube, but we got probably about 5,000 followers on Facebook over the last day or two. And we wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we do and some of the product, but Facebook is not cooperating today.
I'll put it back in stock. I'm sorry. I ain't paid it no attention to see that I had sold out, but I do have some. I just need to change it. Wild yam cream is good for the thyroid.
Mm-hmm. What? You looking at me?
Because you was talking. I won't like trying to cut you off, but I be forgetting. My little brain make me forget to comment sometimes. Does your wild yam help with menopause? Absolutely.
That's the purpose for it.
That's one of the purposes for it is to help with menopause issues. If you have night sweats or hot flashes or mood swings and all that stuff all that good stuff that come with menopause, it'll help balance you out.
And as a side effect, if you got arthritis, it'll actually help you with all that stuff too. So, I mean, we decided to put these products out because they're amazing. It helps in a multitude of different things. And there's a whole bunch of products that we could put out, but we decided to do multi-purpose products, things that you can use for a whole lot of things, and works amazing. They work amazing because if they didn't, we wouldn't be putting it out. You know what I mean? So it works very fast, so you're gonna know that it works. The yam cream within a few
Most
days.
people tell us within 2 weeks. Yeah. I know they say up to a year, but we get a lot of reviews saying, hey, within 2 weeks. Some people say, 3-4 days. I feel so much better.
I'm not getting the night sweats no more. I mean, my whole mentality, and you do have to take a break, and you may go back to the same mentality during that week that you're taking that break,
Pay
But,
attention to
yeah,
yourself.
you just
Booty,
have
go
to-
lay down.
You have to pay attention. And over time, our hopes is you won't even have them problems when you have to take those breaks.
Yep. Give your body time to absorb all of that. We gotta take breaks, but eventually your body will be like, okay, it's break time, but I still got enough to keep me going, to keep me sane, keep me calm. Can you repeat the instructions for the wild yam? So when you purchase the wild yam, the instructions are also on the jar, and you can find a printable or PDF on our website that explain all of the products and how to use them. But for women, when we use wild yam, we only use it twice a day for 3 weeks. Those 3 weeks you want to rotate the neck, the inner wrist, the breast, the belly, the inner thigh, twice a day. You want to take 1 week break. That 1 week can be, if you have a cycle, you want to break the week of your cycle. If you don't have a cycle like me, on the 21st of every month, I put my top on my wild yam. I don't touch it until the 1st. Men can use wild yam every day, once a day, on the testicles. Pea-size amount. That's all we need is a pea-size amount. We don't sell spices. No, we don't sell spices.
No. Those are ours.
Yeah. Everything we sell, you can find it at blacktropical.com. We do have Castile soap cores, products. That's about all. You're welcome.
Yeah, you see the products, guys, if you haven't taken that course on how to make your own Castile soap, that is an amazing class, amazing knowledge that you could have. Pass it on to your kids. Anything that goes onto your skin is absorbed into your body. So to be able to put a good quality soap on your skin that has no dangerous chemicals in it, that when it is absorbed into your body won't harm you, won't cause inflammation. And it's amazing for all kind of things. You can use it for washing your hair, face, your animals. You can clean your car with it. You can clean your house with it. You can wash your clothes, wash the dishes. I mean, you can do so many things with it, and you can make a lot for just a fraction of the amount of money that you would spend if you decide to go and purchase it somewhere else. Now, the stuff that you see on the shelves or commercially, it does have chemicals in it. And pretty much anything you see in the store gonna have some chemicals in it because they got to make sure that stuff don't go bad. The question is, what are the chemicals? And what are they gonna do to me long term? So a Castile soap is an all natural, it's a vegan soap, and it works amazing. And you can learn how to make that on your own, and that way you don't have to depend on nobody. I'm gonna tell you, when we first started looking into Castile soap, we was looking at everybody's process, and we tried them all, and they all failed. I don't know if it was on purpose that the amounts and the ingredients were given to us wrong. It made me believe that it was all on purpose because nothing wouldn't work. We spent a lot of money trying to figure this out. So the formula, how much you put in, is absolutely important to getting this right. So we did figure it out after spending a lot of money and messing up a whole lot of product. And we made sure we wrote everything down as we was learning it. And whenever something didn't work out, we got rid of it. We had a little bit more, took a little way back. And once we got the measurements down pat, we started making our Castile soap. And we do sell Castile soap. When we have it, it sells out so quick. But there's a class where you can actually learn how to make this on your own. And like I said, I suggest that everybody pass that information on to your kids. Our grandparents, they kind of did us a disservice, but they didn't do it on purpose, I'm sure, by not passing on the information from yesteryears on to the people of today. And we all are suffering from that. Because if we don't get this information and pass it on to our kids, it's going to be lost. And then we all are going to be uh, casualties of the system. So they can do whatever they want, and we're going to have to take it because we don't know how to do anything different. And just finding out the stuff that we have found out since we got on this journey has been absolutely mind-blowing, because I know people are passing away dying because they can't afford their medication. But did they know that medication was a weed, was a herb, something that might have been outside? If they had that knowledge, they wouldn't have to, they wouldn't need that all those medications on synthetics. And if they wasn't taking on synthetics, the other issues that they got, they might not even have. So think about, guys, having a problem where you have to take a synthetic to fix. That's your only problem. But while I give you some relief from that problem, your body is being inundated with other stuff because you got to take those pills. Then you got to keep on taking another pill and another pill just to fix those problems. Now you're on a whole bunch of pills that stem from one problem. But if you knew how to fix that one problem without all those synthetics that have all those side effects, you wouldn't have none of them other problems. So it's simple. Huh? And at this point, we just absolutely thrilled with the fact that we can be assistance to so many people. Some people are like, I'm going to get my oxycodone, and I'm going to tell you this, if you've been taking a medication, pain meds for a very long time, it's probably going to be difficult for you to come off. You absolutely get addicted to pain meds. And us giving you something to get rid of your pain is not going to get rid of the urge that you have to get high, or that feeling you get from those pills. Because your body will build up an equilibrium with those pills. So that's your new normal. When you stop taking those pills, you don't feel normal no more. So if you don't have to take pain meds, guys, do not take them. When you do take them, make sure you get off them as quick as possible. And granted, if you just had a surgery, you're going to probably need something to help you. But as soon as you can get past that initial pain, you could take something natural like pain away all. Mm-hmm. I really suggest that you do that before you start tearing up your body and building up an addiction.
Go lay down.
So we will, over time talk about our products a little more, because we want people to be familiar with them and know whether or not these things can possibly help you, So we have dealt with, sold tens of thousands of products, and we hear, the feedback from them, and we are absolutely pleased with what we have done. Yeah. It makes us feel amazing that we have affected people's lives in a positive way. Yep. And we're going to continue to do it, because there's nothing better than this to actually help people.
Neurologists, that's what they do. That's their job, is to push pain meds. It's just up to us. When we know better, we do better.
Those same addicted drugs that's in the street, guys, they ain't no pain meds too.
Thank you, Shelley, for your support. I hope treat you well. Just be consistent and be patient. You got this. So, you done? Cayenne sour is back in stock. I was like, let me text our assistant, because I don't know what I'm doing. We are usually live. What's today? Thursday. We'll be live Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just popped on today because earthquakes in Georgia. Where they do that at?
We always fall back into what we talk about the most is,
because when people have questions, Yeah, and a lot of people are new. You know, Facebook, of course, has taken this life of its own again and has grown tremendously. So a lot of new people have some of the same questions. And again, we like having um, these conversations to help people. I'm having rotator cuff repair surgery in April, so I need to order what? Pain away oil.
Pain away oil.
And you can order it now and you can use it now. That way you'll be comfortable
Before the surgery.
before surgery, and even through your healing you'll be comfortable. Do you have remedies for pets? We do. I mean, we got pets.
All that stuff works.
Yeah, but we treat our pets like ourselves for the most part. So it just depends on what they got going on. It's still saying out. Oh, so the Castile soap class is available at order. The recipe, everything. When you purchase that Castile soap course is $11.72. Everything is there. Tutorials, a whole video, all the information you need, and the entire recipe. We even have a link there for you to go and purchase everything you need. So we tried not to leave anything out when it came to Castile soap class.
No nonsense class that gets to the point and walk you through every detail of making Castile soap.
You're welcome, J. Mo.
And believe me, guys, if you never tried this before, you don't realize how tricky it could be. You know, we took all the work out of figuring out what should be there and what shouldn't, and how much of it, and what to do with it. So you will absolutely appreciate this class, especially if you already tried to make it before yourself. So it is great. Guys, we are having soda class that's going to be coming out very shortly.
Yep.
Now, same way, in detail, you know, walk you through every step, because a lot of people have been having problems with it, right? They're not able to get to the finish line. So this class will walk you through, tell you what you could be doing wrong and what's going right, and should get you to a point where you're able to successfully make sodas, some great tasting sodas, some sodas that's actually good for you, good for your gut health, because it's fermented. So when you drink it, it actually is helping benefit your gut. And it is ginger, guys. So inflammation and all that stuff there. Now, once you learn that, it'll be easier to incorporate all the other flavors into your sodas. Just remember, do it the way you're told to do it. And then if you decide you want to do it different at another time, then you can do that. But make sure you follow instructions. Don't use no different nothing. I know everybody, I want to use monk sugar, I want to use this and that. How about just do it exactly the way you're told, and then once you get it and it works, now try something else. And then when it don't work, you can say it was that, not the process. It wasn't the fact that, you know, you use sugar or whatever. So just pay attention to this amazing class. And I still say, again, guys, bring your kids along, teach them, teach your family members. And when you make this soda, guys, you're not going to sit there and want to drink a 6-pack. You're not going to want to sit there and drink an 8 ounce without being completely satisfied. You know, if you drink 4 ounces of this soda, you're going to feel like you actually drunk a soda and you are completely satisfied. I have noticed that since we got into this lifestyle and we eat these whole foods, one thing that's going to amaze you, when you eat nutrient-dense food, real food, good food, not junk from this restaurant or the store, nutrient-dense food, you don't have to eat as much. Ask me, you know, I am somebody who feel like I absolutely need all my food. And if I don't get it, I feel hangry, as my wife said. So I was concerned when we decided to start eating the way we were eating. I'm like, it's going to cost too much money to feed me the amount of food that I need to eat. And then when we started eating it, I realized I didn't need to eat nearly as much. I was completely full by eating just, a decent portion of it. So that's all important, guys. They inundate us with a whole bunch of uh, nutrient deficient foods, so we feel like we need to eat it all. My wife made cereal from scratch. When I used to eat almost a whole bowl of cereal from out the store, I only could eat a little bowl of homemade cereal. Bread, same thing. So just eat some good food, eat nutrient dense food, and you will be perfectly fine with eating, the way you're supposed to. So just this whole lifestyle could be different, guys. It can change the life of a whole lot of people. You got to keep in mind, you have to get all the knowledge. You're trying to be healthy. You're trying to do better. You're trying to get over illness. Trying to get over inflammation. You got to find out what all can cause you that inflammation. It's more than you think. It's the basic things. And I know some people say, I went vegan and I did this and I did that, but yeah, I'm still having these problems because there's something else that you're eating that's actually causing inflammation that you're not looking at, like your wheat. Wheat is in everything, and it can affect some of us really bad, causing a whole lot of inflammation in our body and making us ill. But nobody's telling us that. Why? Why is nobody telling us that this basic food is the source of all our problems? You got us cutting out all this other stuff, telling us we got to start taking this and we got to start eating salt and we got to diet and we got to exercise more, when none of that is going to actually fix whatever is ailing us. So we just got to get that knowledge in, and once we get that knowledge in, we can do better for ourselves. And we're going to do what we can to talk to y'all and tell everybody exactly what you can do to actually help yourself. And then you could do the research and find out, is any of this stuff true and would it work for me? But the key is do your own research, no matter who tell you, because none of our bodies is built exactly the same, and we don't know. We don't know. I can eat something all my life and be perfectly fine, and you can eat it and you start being ill from it. Just because somebody else is doing fine with something don't mean that you will. Just because you're ill don't mean somebody else, and y'all could be eating the same exact thing. So you have to look at what's going to work for my body, what's going to be best for me. You got anything, babe? No. She said she thinks she fixed cayenne now. So what we got? Kefir greens for probiotic gut health. Okay, kefir. Gotta look into that. I truly appreciate you on the videos, also being on live stream. Once again, thanks for legacy. May God continue to bless you all. I appreciate you, Lady L. Hey, y'all have been a blessing to us. The fact that we can actually get on here and y'all are interested in being here with us has been a blessing. So we thank you. We're going to continue to do what we do. And hopefully the word get out a little more and y'all can help the people that y'all can help. And the world will just be a better place because we got to get this information out, guys. And I think the first place that we should go is at home. We should pass it on to our kids, talk to them, put it in them, show them how to grow, show them what's what, tell them the truth about how the world actually is when it comes to our food and the best way to stay healthy. A lot of us go through life and we're told, these meals that we need to eat, all these food groups that's important to us. Well, it might have been. But now that they have changed them all, maybe they just are not that good for us anymore. Well, they're not. Let's put it that way. They're not that good for us no more. Everybody trying to mass produce and use all the chemicals that they can to try to hold on to all the products that they got, and they're not caring about the people. They're worrying about the bottom line. And as a business, you know, maybe you could say that's the goal, but as a moral business, it is a bad thing because people are definitely dying and suffering from, you know, the stuff that they're doing to our foods, guys. So just make sure if you want the information that you are getting it and you are passing it along, you know, do your research, listen to what we say, go and search for yourself, and do not pay attention to everything that you read. You know, you can read many studies on the same thing and get different answers. So just make sure that you are studying and making sure that you are getting a full knowledge of some of this stuff. Some of the stuff there's a lot of money behind a lot of this stuff, guys. A lot of money. So some people don't want the truth to be known, and they will put the money behind it not being known. Mr. Google Pants may be funded. He may be funded by somebody. You know, hey,
Be real sensitive.
that's how the world go around. A dollar.
Ah. Nope. Cayenne salve should be fixed. I don't know what I was doing, but I got it. I think. I know I got it because I just put it up and like some of them gone already. So if you want cayenne salve, definitely jump on that. Trying to order Pain Away, don't have PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay. Is send a message to homestead@blacktropicalhomestead.com. I'm not sure. Let my assistant help you with that. Help you with that. Because we take a bunch of different forms of payment. She can help you with that. We appreciate y'all. So let's eat dinner.
Lady L, we appreciate you.
Look at her.
So you share our videos, anything. We appreciate you.
Homestead@blacktropicalhomestead.com. Karen will help you out. Look.
She just don't like for us to talk.
No, she waiting for you to say
No.
no. Stay. Sit. Sit. Good girl. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at Black's Tropical.
It's okay.
Sit. Sit. Stay. She
Good
like,
girl, booty.
Papa,
Sit
hurry
down.
up.
All right, guys. Till the next time.
Hey, I roll pennies. Don't let nobody steal your joy.
Stay squirrel.
Okay, booty, just wait a minute now.